The Southwest Copy Systems postgame show continues as the fireworks show continues here at Isotopes Park. Most of the fireworks were in the 8th inning. We'll get to that in a moment. Albuquerque wins it 5-3. Jair Jurgens, the starter for Albuquerque. Leadoff batter Chris Taylor singled to right and then was thrown out trying to steal second base. Sean O'Malley then hit a comebacker off the glove of Jurgens that went as an E1. O'Malley stole second. Jesus Montero popped to short. So there's 2 outs, a runner at second, and the batter is Franklin Gutierrez. 0-2, hit in the air to left field and deep. On the move is McBride. He will watch this one hop the power forward sign. O'Malley will score. Gutierrez will coast into second with an RBI double, and Tacoma gets the jump. 1-0 here in the first inning. So the Rainiers struck first. Gutierrez was at second base, still 2 outs. Next batter, the right fielder, Stefan Romero. 0-1 pulls this one into left field. That's a base hit. Gutierrez will be waved around third. The throw for McBride will be not in time. It's an RBI single for Romero, and the Rainiers keep on hitting. It's 2-0 here in the first. So the Isotopes had to play some catch-up tonight, and they tried to begin a little comeback in the bottom of the first. Tim Wheeler walked on 4 pitches to Jordan Priest, who is making his first appearance in 5 weeks. He was just activated from the disabled list prior to the game. Second batter he faced, Christian Adames. Here's the 0-1, and that sounded like a broken bat. Grounder to second. Taylor's got it, flips to short. O'Malley on to first, double play. 4-6-3, and just like that, that wipes out the leadoff walk. Then Kyle Parker struck out, so that took us to the second inning. And Jurgens retired the first 2 batters. Steve Barron singled to center but was stranded there. Then the bottom of the second, McBride and Stubbs both grounded out, and that brought Dustin Garneau to the plate. 3-1, hit on the ground to third. Off the body of Rivero, it kicks into left center field. Garneau will take the turn at first. He's going to try and make it to second. The throw offline, and he's in safely. That was scored E5 on Carlos Rivero. And then Annalise Nina walks a 2-1 and 2 out, but Tim Smalling flew out to center, and the Topes stranded 2 runners. So the third inning, Jurgens continued to settle into a groove. 2 grounders, and then he struck out Gutierrez to end the third. That was his first 1-2-3 inning. And then the starter for the Rainiers, Jordan Priest, he answered with a 1-2-3 bottom of the third, strikeout, line out to first, and ground out to short. In the fourth inning, Jurgens retired 2 more, and then Patrick Kivlahan stepped in. Here's the 1-1 to Kivlahan. And that is pulled fair down the line past the dive of the third baseman Adames, and that'll head all the way into the corner. Kivlahan will make it to second base, takes the turn, and will stop there as McBride was able to dig it out. So Kivlahan, after getting 2 hits and 3 RBIs plus 2 walks yesterday, the 2-out double in the fourth, and that brought third baseman Carlos Rivero to the plate. 1-2 line drive, base hit left field. 1 hopper charging is McBride. His throw home will be way up the first base line. That'll score Kivlahan. And now caught between first and second is Rivero. And the tag will be applied by Kyle Parker. And Rivero is out, but not before his RBI single gives Tacoma a 3-0 lead. On the rundown, Rivero out 7-2-6-3. That took us to the bottom of the fourth inning. The Topes did not have a hit yet, but Kyle Parker singled to center for their first hit. Then Matt McBride hit literally Priest in the leg with his line drive. Priest was able to stay in the game. He got the out at second base for a fielder's choice. And then he struck out Stubbs and got Garneau to ground out to end the fourth inning. Priest was only scheduled to go 4 as it was, and so he limped off the mound at the end of 4. Hopefully he's okay. Good story, good pitcher, and 4 scoreless for him. On to the 5th inning, Jurgens still on the mound. Barron flew out to left. Taylor singled to right, and that brought the shortstop, Sean O'Malley, into the batter's box. Here's the 1-0. Runner goes. He's looking back. Ground ball to short. They still might get 2. Smalling, a quick flip. And out there, over to first. Out there, double play. Even with the runner going, they turned the 6-4-3 double play to end the 5th inning. On to the bottom of the 5th inning, the new pitcher was David Rollins. Gives up a leadoff single to Angelis Nina. Smalling hit one of the warning track, but it was flagged down there. Bernardina grounded out, Wheeler flew out, and that took us to the 6th inning. That would be Jurgens' final inning of the night. With 1 out, Gutierrez singled to left. He stole second, was stranded there as Romero grounded out, and Landry flew out. The Topes finally got on the board in the 6th inning. Christian Adames, a leadoff single off Tyler Olson, and that brought first baseman Kyle Parker to the plate. Here's the payoff pitch. And that one's hit in the air to right field. Back goes Romero on the warning track at the wall. Gone! There's the all-field power we were just talking about. A 2-run shot by Parker, his 8th of the season. And Tacoma's lead is down to 3-2. Olson retired the next 3 batters, and that took us to the 7th inning. Nelson Gonzalez came on. A 1-out single to Rivero. He stole second, but then he made the mistake of trying to go to third on a grounder to short, and he was thrown out there. And then after Barron had reached on the fielder's choice on that play, Chris Taylor grounded out to end that inning. Bottom of the 7th inning, Angelis Nino walked, but Olson displayed his great pickoff move by getting Nina at first base, and then he struck out the next 2 batters. That took us to the 8th. With 1 out, Jesus Montero had a single, and that brought Franklin Gutierrez to the plate once again. 2-2 ground ball to short. Up with it is Smalling to Nina over to first. 6-4-3 double play, and the inning is over. So that took us to the bottom of the 8th inning. Albuquerque still trailing at this point 3-2, but Tim Wheeler started the inning off with a single to right. And then Christian Adames laid down the sacrifice bunt. That moved Wheeler to second. Kyle Parker grounded to short. That moved him to third. But now there's 2 outs. The tying run is at third base, and the batter is Matt McBride. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball hit in the air to left field. That one's deep. That one is gone! Matt McBride for the 2nd straight night has homered. Both times with 2 strikes, and he's given Albuquerque a 4-3 lead. And that for sure is the Miller Lite good call of the game, brought to you by Miller Lite, the original light beer that's now back in its original can. It's Miller time. But the Topes were not done in the inning. They now had the lead, but they were looking for more. And the next batter, also down in the count, was Drew Stubbs. Here's the 1-2. That's hit in the air to left center field. That one's pretty deep. Landry on the move, and Landry off his glove as he runs into the wall. Kivlahan will pick it up. Stubbs is heading for third, and he will make it standing up with his 4th triple of the season. And so Stubbs was at third base. The next batter was Dustin Garneau, and he wasted no time trying to drive him in. First pitch is pulled. That's into left field for a base hit, and that'll score Stubbs. There's an insurance run, and it's now 5-3 Albuquerque. So in the span of 6 pitches, Albuquerque went from down 3-2 to up 5-3. McBride's homer, Stubbs' triple, Garneau's single. But still, Jairo Diaz had to close it out in the 9th inning. Diaz's last 2 outings had been very impressive, and he was once again tonight. Struck out Stefan Romero, Landry a weak ground ball to third, and the last chance for the Rainiers was Patrick Kivlahan. First pitch to Kivlahan. Ground ball on the left side. Smalling charges, fields, throws. Ball game over. Isotopes win it. 5-3 is the final. We'll take a break here on the Southwest Copy Systems postgame show. The postgame fireworks show just now ending, so the crowd will be making its way up the stairs and out to the parking lot. And when we come back, we'll check all the scores around the American League and the National League. The out-of-town scoreboard is next. This is Albuquerque Isotopes Baseball on Sports Radio 610 KNML.